Alright, what is up everybody? Coming back at you with another video on the channel today. And I have got a brand new knife just released yesterday on the full drop. Pre-orders hit a few weeks ago, so there's a few videos out there. But this came from DLT Trading, and they may have a couple left. If you want to hurry over there. If not, check River's Edge Cutlery. I don't think they got any damaged steel versions, but they've got this version, if I'm not mistaken. These will probably sell out in the next few days, though. I'm going to get this video up on Saturday, September 24th. These released Saturday, September 23rd. So, these are designed by Brian Nadeau. He's the same guy who did the Mini Tempest here, one of my favorite knives, one of the coolest looking knives I have as well. He does the Sharp by Design brand. He does a lot of custom knives as well. That's where he started out. But he got with Riot and did these production knives, and they are just super sweet. So I'm going to bring this Mini Tempest back down in a second, but let's hop on the Apex here. I got the Tanto version, the Bead Blast titanium and blue aluminum insert, and this is the regular flipper. These are an S90V as well. Very cool. So, very simple packaging. I like how they do that. Same box my Mini Tempest came in. And here is the knife. So this thing is pretty sweet. Either you love the aesthetics or you hate them. I'm liking them right now. When I first saw it, I didn't love the speed holes or the inlay. It's slowly growing on me. Now, the thing with those inlays and what kind of pushed me to go with it is if you look on the inside here, you see that screw and that screw are what hold those inlays in. So those inlays are easily removable, leaving the market open for somebody. Hopefully somebody will make some inlays, either some Mokutai, some Zirkutai. I'd love to see some fat carbon inlays, and if somebody doesn't mass produce them, I'll probably reach out and have some custom made. I think that would really take this thing to the next level, because I really do like this knife. Now, getting into the blade, again, this is S90V blade steel. You can see that beautiful belt satin finish. This is a hollow grind back here into a flat grind for a compound ground Tanto, with this nice swedge cut up here, giving it a super unique look. I went with the regular flipper. They did offer front flipper models. They also offered drop point models. The front flippers look just like this. They have the little bit of material sticking up there. Thought that would have been cool to have it match my Mini Tempest, but I really love the way he does his flipper tabs. You can see there, nothing too interesting there, but when you flip it, the way it sticks out down here, I love the look of that. It's kind of like the Evo Typhoon he did. It's got a very pronounced tab right there. I just love that look. So I went with the flipper tab there. You can see this action after only about an hour of playing with it. Spectacular. Completely drop shut, just like the Mini Tempest had fantastic action when I got it. It's running on ceramic bearings with the detent is not like a normal detent pawl. It's the same as the Mini Tempest, where it's like a nub that sticks up. It's not a ball, and it's almost like a pyramid shape. But it gives it kind of a different feel. Now, I do have some detent lash on mine. You can see there a good amount, so that's not ideal, but I don't feel it too much when I'm flicking the knife. It's fantastic action. Now, the speed holes down here, I don't hate it. I think I dislike the blue color more than anything. If that was black, I think I'd really like it. This is aluminum. These inlays are aluminum, and I've heard a couple different reasons why people said he do that. I've read where he had that carbon fiber fiasco with the Mini Tempest. If you don't know, he paid for all the carbon fiber inlays, and the company pretty much ran off with his money. and it delayed the release by quite a bit. I've read he wanted aluminum, so he had something readily available. Someone also said that he wanted to make them removable, so he needed metal so he could screw into it. So who knows why he really did it. I think that's all just speculation. Anyways, flipping it around here, we've got a frame lock that's almost a bolster lock with how it sits under this inlay, and that's similar to the design on the Mini Tempest. You can see the inlay makes it almost a bolster lock. I really wish I could combine these two. I wish I could either put this blade on this knife or put these in. I would put these inlays in this knife, and it would be the perfect pocket knife in my opinion. But the overall design aspect of this knife, I really, really like it. It is perfectly executed by Riot. They're just getting better and better over there. These are my other Riot knives I have sitting here. I've got the Brian Brown Jaeger M, Chavez Redención 229, and then my Urban EDC F5.5, obviously my other Tempest, and now the Apex. So when I first saw this, I was like, I don't know if it's worth it. I love the look of the blade. I love the cutout hole for the reverse flicks. But I watched a video from Lefty EDC, and he's a lefty, I'm a lefty. He said, oh, I can't reverse flick it, I gotta sell it. He said the same thing about the Arius, which I reverse flick every time. So I got it, but I do have big meaty claws. But anyways, I can reverse flick this thing, no issues. Now I'm getting a little bit lower on it, and where I have larger hands, I'm able to do that, and then reach around the other side and get it. That sounded weird. But I'm kind of resting on the clip, but then down here, and it's so far down there though, I'm able to reverse flick it with zero issues. Now, ergonomics are very, very good. It's very chamfered and rounded, just like the Mini Tempest is. There's nothing sharp except the clip. You know, people have complained in the few videos there are. Now, right-handed, if you hold it just right, you can feel it a little bit there. Other than that, though, ergos are fantastic. I can get a full 4-finger grip. Got some jimping up there to grab onto. It's very nice. Now, funnily enough, left-handed, normally the clip's not a problem, but where my fingers wrap around, my middle finger lands right on the end of this clip. I've either got to position down or position up, and it's kind of uncomfortable. So maybe I'll get used to it, just putting my middle finger on it right there. I thought about maybe trying to modify the clip, trying to sand that down a little bit. I might end up doing that. I might try to get another clip and then try to modify it. Gosh, this action, guys, oh, it's fantastic. But yeah, overall, I really do like this knife. I think if somebody comes out with some replacement inlays, I will snatch them up as quick as I can. And if they don't, I know a couple guys in a group, I could have some like Zerkutai custom made, and that would be very cool. Let's do a quick cut test with this knife. I've never had a Riot knife be not extremely sharp. They're always extremely sharp. Oh yeah, extremely sharp, guys. Very, very sharp. Let's test the Tanto tip. It's kind of a hard one to test. I'm going to try to slice with it. It's pretty sharp. It's kind of hard to test, but down here, fantastic on the main edge. Yeah, with this hollow grind, up into this swedge, nothing's in the way of the cut. There's a little, well, that's about right on the blade stock. It's right at a 3.5-inch blade, and then right at 8 inches overall. So, very good size knife. It's got, with the flipper model, it's got a pretty stout detent, which I do like that. It's a little tighter. I could probably put some KPL on it, loosen it up a little bit. but it gives very, very solid reverse flicks. It really snaps that blade out there. And on the flipper tab, just beautiful, just beautifully done. This is an amazing knife. You know, some people are hating on the look just because of the speed holes. If you overlook that, this knife is amazing. That blade, that's one of a kind right there. And it really, really stands out in my collection. In my collection of grails, it stands out. So, very cool, guys. There's still some out there. If I don't throw it, there's still some out there. Check them out. See if you can pick one up. I don't think you'll be disappointed. There is the pocket clip, a little bit of a hot spot, but I can overlook that because everything else is just spectacular. All right, so I got this video up. Please, guys, subscribe to the channel. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Just hit 300 subscribers. Working towards that 500 goal now. Let's see if we can get there. Also, I got this fire tack in the other day. So check out my channel if you want to see my review on the Hinderer fire tack. Very cool little knife here. All right, so that's going to wrap this one up. I appreciate y'all watching, and have yourself a great day.